Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my SimAirport Let's Play. Now here you can see that we've got our security zone, our ticketing zone and all that sort of thing as per normal. However, since last time we've been doing some building. I've spent approximately $2 to $3 million on an extension. Look at this. I've got a massive extension here. But that's not all of it. Look at this. All the dark grey area there is an extension to increase the size of our airport. It would take so long to wait for that to be built in an episode. I've just done it between episodes. I told them, let's have a wing extension up here, and then let's make the whole thing symmetrical. Let's double the size. So we added an extension and then doubled the size. So what we're going to do today? Well, today we're going to do a brand new ticketing zone. So these four people here, we're going to increase the number of ticketed people. We're going to put it all in here. We're going to have another entrance up here. That's going to be the main entrance in the future. We'll have ticketing machines, and then we'll rebuild this later on. I'm thinking that I might get restrooms and stuff and put them at the back here or something like that later on. This whole pickups and drop-offs and everything, that all needs moving around. So much to do. So first things first, let's see about these ticketing desks. Ticketing desks. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that we're going to have a row of ticketing desks here. But what I want is more than just one row. I want a couple of rows. So I'm thinking, do we go out... Where's the planning tool? Let's use the planning tool. Alright, so do we go out in a couple of rows like here and here, and then back to back one set, and then do some like this, so that we end up with 4 rows. Because what I'm thinking is that I could put some basic like kiosks and services down here. They can be like ATMs and stuff, and you know, things like that. And then what I was going to do is just have this area over here just free for whatever I feel like that I needed. Maybe that could be offices and so forth. And then I'd have some ticketing machines down the middle here. That kind of works for me, but then I'm wondering, what if instead of all this like this... Oh, I thought I was clearing that. Let's try again. There we go. What instead of all that like that? I mean, what I want is the doors here, so that people come in this way. That is the world's worst. Oh, it's not too bad now. So what I'm thinking is that those kiosk desks, maybe I'll just do a line of them down here and be done with it. Is that going to be enough? Because at the moment we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gates. We're going to be really increasing the capacity of passengers a lot over the next few episodes. So these 4 people here are really struggling with 7. And we're going to be more than doubling everything. So if we're more than doubling, let's call it triple. 7, 14, 21. Let's call it 25-ish passengers worth of gates, maybe even 30. These 4 people are nowhere near enough. We're going to need lots more ticketing desks. Let's do lots of rows. Let's go for it. Let's clear this. We don't need that. We know what we're doing. Do I ever know what I'm doing? Ticketing desk. Right. So what I'm thinking is that we need to leave space between them so that we can do the these things. What are they called? Queues. I'm not doing very well today. It's 7 o'clock in the morning after not much sleep. But never mind. Right, I've left a gap of 1 between these ticketing desks, and that seemed to do the job. So, I mean, we could just see if we could get them just completely blocked in, but I'm not going to. Right, that's 6. If I go with 8, that's a lot. That is going to be a massive amount. Then we need to work out the queue. Okay. So I'm thinking we do a queue for each two that kind of comes out between. So there's... Oh, where's that planning tool again? So there's the action points for those two. We kind of need a queue that fills up this space here like this, but then enables us to do the same here, and then have the two queue points there and there. So that's quite a big gap between. So we might actually only get 2 lots of ticking desks in, but that works. Let's check how we would maybe do that queue. So really, I suppose we want them to be coming out here so that they use this ticketing desk if they can, and if not, they walk over there. So no, go away. Thank you. What if we do something a bit like this? No. There. That works for me. The only thing now is, will that tessellate? I think it will. I think it will. Let's do... Should we do back-to-back queues like that? Yes, I think we'll do back-to-back queues like that. And we're going to have things for first class and so forth like that as well. What? No. I thought I had that selected. I didn't. So, yeah, we'll put the queues back-to-back, which means this whole section's moved along a little bit. So, we go like this. Is that mirroring what I'm doing? It is, isn't it? Fantastic. So we got 2 there. Right, let's get rid of this planning. We don't need that now. Go away, planning. Thank you very much for your services. We'll put some nice floors in later. Ticketing desk. Turn it round. Leave a space. 1 there, 1 there. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get most of this planned out in this episode, and then I'll fill in the bits between episodes. Oh, no, go away, flight status. Now we need to leave room for the baggage carousel. No, not the carousel. Conveyor. Let's do conveyor. Conveyor. There we go. Now we'll put it like this. Ooh, limit 5. Didn't know we had a limit there. Interesting. Never mind. I wonder if we can then down transition like that. Requires foundation. I think we might be able to do it. We might need to put some extra space in. I'm going to unpause the game. I'm going to put some extra foundation in. Now what I'm going to do is a big room with lots of space that extends like that, comes down and gets both bits. Page down. There's our foundation. 1/3 of a million. Come on, workers. Where are they? I have no idea where my workers are. Let's come up. There they are, look. So they'll be putting that foundation in. I think we've got our first... Have we got our first drop-off? We've got 1 person passenger wait. Oh, yeah. We've got people starting to come into the airport. These ticketing desks are starting to go in as well. Let's see about doing the reversed baggage side of this. So... No, not baggage claim. Oh, it's a conveyor, isn't it? There we go. So if we go to there, I think it was, and then we have a gap, and then we can put in the other ticketing desks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rotate that round. Leave a good queues. Now, should we have... What I might do is change the queue so it's 1 queue for 4. But we'll see. So the queue went like this. I can remember the pattern for the queue. There we go. And we'll do the same here. In some ways I like the way the queue system works in this game. In other ways I find it challenging. And I'm not sure why. But I want to get this foundation in so I can see if I can match these two bits up or whether we're going to have to leave a bigger gap. So they're putting that in now. If we actually go downstairs, you can see it starting being put in. And we can fast forward and see that being all the way around the edge with a bit more. How's our airport actually doing? So at the moment ticketing's coping. Security is brilliant. For some reason we've got two old-fashioned metal detectors instead of the body scanners. I don't know why. But for the most part, like, we've got plenty of spaces remaining. Things are going well over here. Lots of people are visiting the kiosks and cafes. The loos are now working again after I accidentally deleted the back wall. And then the escalators to go down to the exit routes. Yeah, look, somebody using the exit route. All good from last episode. So I'm presuming we're expecting our first flight of the day in at some point soon. Hello, flights. Let's have a look. 6 AM. Yeah, we're expecting it quite soon. We could always fast forward. Money is looking okay. Oh, there we are. There's our first flight of the day landing. And we've got the one-way parts of the taxiway, which is handy. Keeps a good flow. We're coming to gate A1. Now, in theory, one of our baggage cars should still work with this. We're going to be having almost a whole new baggage system. Yeah, there we go, look. So presumably we've got people that are going to come off this flight. There we go. We're going to get people coming out through the sliding doors? Or is it because it's so early in the morning? Oh no, there we go. We've got loads of people flooding out there. And nearly all of them want to go onto the escalator. Now this is something that I was wondering. Can these escalators handle a flight without too much of a queue? And the answer is yes. There's a few people waiting as they come through. They did flood through that door very quickly. But as you can see... Oh, and looks like some of them might have actually... Yeah, some of them may have opted for a second escalator. But that's not a problem. And it looks like the two queues are going to join up quite nicely into one nice long one. But what we're going to have, and what we're going to have is more escalators at this end. Because we've got lots of escalators going underground and only one coming back up. So if we get multiple flights in around the same sort of time... Ticketing's coping at the moment, but we've only had the first couple of flights of the day and we want to be able to increase. Right, how we're doing round here? We're getting there. Let's just make sure that that's all going nice and fast forwardy. Zoomy zoomy. And what I might do is then upgrade this foundation so that it connects to this baggage hub over here, because this input here, this conveyor transition, is where it currently comes from. It's going to be completely replaced. However, we do have a second in, so we could actually have two different baggage lanes. Right, our foundation's complete. So if we come upstairs and get our conveyor, I want a conveyor down transition, rotate that, blocked by underground endpoint. Yeah, there's not enough room between these two ticketing desks. So what we're going to have to do, and this is what I was afraid of when I built this, so we're going to have to add a ticketing desk on the end, get the conveyor and put that there like that, and then remove this ticketing desk And we're going to have a gap. There we go. We're going to have a gap between the desks. So I want to dismantle those 3 pieces there. Okay. Hopefully it won't take long. In fact, I can increase the priority. There we go. And then we can go down. So we've got escalator down, stairway. Oh, we could have stairways as well as escalators. I never even considered that. Here's our conveyor down. This should now... blocked by fence or wall. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, our foundation needs expanding. This is the sort of problems I had. There we go. When I was doing all these stuff last time. Let's increase the priority of that. Oh dear, right. And go back upstairs. So that's learnt our lesson there. We can only have a maximum group of 5. We've done 4, which is fine. I'm thinking that each set of 4 will actually end up with its own queue. And the fact that there's going to be a gap there will be nice as well, because it means that we've got room for our queues. People can... and I want people to be able to walk down the middle. I do. I do want people to be able to walk down the middle. This is a mess. You can see what I'm trying to do. Oh, I love this sort of gameplay though. I love being able to play around with planning and implementing no, we don't follow you. Complex structures to do interesting things. It's fun. What we're looking at down... oh, they've done that. Okay, so we just need to clear this wall between them. There we go. Let's come back upstairs. Oh god, they did that quick. Okay, so the wall's gone. Let's do our transition down now. Rotate that. And now it'll let me do it. Now it'll let me do it. So then I can do something similar here. The only problem is that I've got no room for the conveyor to go down at the end. Am I going to have to build an extension on the side? Yes, I am. Right then. Let's go. Construction, clear. Let's get rid of all of this belt here for now. So we needed an extra 3 squares of room there, so we're going to have an extra 3 pieces of foundation. So that's the wall, so that'll give us 1, that'll give us 1, that'll give us 2, that'll give us 3. Why won't it let me build that foundation? Too close to taxiway. Ah. Damn it. Right. I'm going to rebuild this. Okay, so I've changed my mind a little bit. And instead of rows, we've got them all the way round the outside of the ticketing area. I thought this might be a good idea in the end. And what I've done is I've put them closer together in groups of 5. So 5 there, 5 there, 5 there, 5 there, 5 there, 5 there. And they all go down underground into these 3 sections up here and these 3 sections down here. So we have some nice, neat tracks coming through. How we're going to manage with that with hubs yet, don't know. We'll figure that out later. But what I'm going to do now is then rework the queues. So what I want is the queue to kind of come in up to the desk there in the middle, and then they can fan out across the 3 different points. So if I just remove that bit there, I want to have a little sticky out bit, and then we'll just zigzag in front of those desks. But I want to be able to get in the corners here as well. So these ones are going to have funny shaped queues. Now if we are going to do something similar, like head to the middle person, like that, that's what those queues are going to look like. And if we go down to the left, and then... Ooh, I went a little bit too far. Yeah, down to the left like that. Turn the corner and come back again. We can do that, but only so far for this one. So then we turn that corner, and come back to here. And then we're going to give this one the benefit of the doubt for that one. That one can go to there, come round. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work, to be honest. But there we go. Let's see. That needs to turn round. So at the moment, these two are really interesting with the way that they're laid out. I'm not sure I like it, but it works. And it works quite well. I'm sinking in my chair. I'm getting too relaxed. Relaxing whilst playing games. Who'd have thought it? I never get to do that. Not very often anyway. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. I think what we'll do is we'll keep that sort of layout. And what I wanted in the middle here was some facilities, maybe even loos. I don't know if we're going to need a little bit more queuing for 5. Maybe something like that. Keep it all in the middle here. Let's just... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I wish you could easily just toggle between these. Like with a double click or something. If I could double click and toggle between the queue modes, that would be good, devs. I like the sound of that. Do you? Let's see if I can do the same thing down here without messing it up too much. So we had this one go down here, round and back to there, and then we had... See, that would be nice, where I could double click and just not have to go over to the menu and back again. Just for a small mistake. Something like that. Then what did we do? Did we give that one the priority of the next wiggle? So wiggle 1 priority. Oh, this one's got stuck now. No, I've messed up. There we go. So that get wiggle 1 priority. Queues. That's not right. That's another one the same I did up here. I tell you what, I'm gonna sort these queues out between episodes, because I'm not sure I'm 100% happy with what's there, and I'm getting it wrong. So we'll get rid of that. There we are. We'll just note where the queues are going to be. There we go. That should give us an area in the middle, roughly like this. Let's see. Yeah, roughly like that. And then of course we'll have the ticketing kiosks around here, and then we'll have the services down there. So I think we've done really well with the brand new ticketing zone. What I'm going to do now is we're going to put in the ticket machines. So ticket kiosk, and now we know where this is coming up to, I'm going to leave a gap and then just put some in, and we'll put them in groups of 5 as well down here. Do we leave a gap? Yeah, we're going to leave a gap. Something along those lines. And then... We'll, oh, go away. Was that scheduled flights? I don't know. And then we'll put the other one in here. Like that. And I don't know how many of these I'm going to put in. Probably... I mean, that's 2 banks there. Shall I just go all the way down? Not like that, I'm not. Cancel project. Ah, look. It doesn't match. Okay. We'll cancel these ones. There we go. I think probably that number of ticketing machines will do for now, and then what we'll do is we'll have some extra ones in there. So now I want door, and if I can spell it right, that would help. Large sliding door down the bottom here. Now we've got our objects in, I can see better what's going on. Door's there. Door's going to be there. It gives us a little bit of a gap there, a little bit of a gap there, and I think it's going to be very nice, especially once I get the floor in. So between now and next episode, I'm going to sort out all those queues, and we're going to look at the just the finishing final touches of the new entrance and ticketing area, and then we're going to concentrate on upgrading a new zone. So this ticketing will also be ripped out probably between episodes, and we'll be running our brand new ticketing zone. I will sort the baggage out. That needs connecting up, but I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll look at probably upstairs over here maybe, or maybe we'll start looking at new. Yeah, let's do new gates and new runway next time. Oh yeah, we'll get bigger gates, bigger and better runways. Well, I'm looking forward to that. Hope you are too. If you've enjoyed the episode, remember, give it a like and follow if you're not already doing so. Thoughts, ideas and questions down in the comment section, and I will see you sometime soon. So for now, take care and goodbye.